The great, great Son House Death Letter Blues coming at you. Open G using a slide. So again, we're open G. That's D, G, D, G, B, D. One more time. D, G, D, G. There you go. B, D. So B is the only kind of anomaly there. Little, again, open G is the 1, the 4 is here, and the 5 is here on the 7. So the 4 is on the 5, 5 is on the 7, and then 3 is on the 3. So now there's a lot of different versions of Son House Death Letter Blues, and this is a song that is just very, very, very dark. He goes and it's a really illustration of the difference in things that happen in the time. So number one, he says, he goes he gets a letter and he's going and he gets to his girl and she's on the cooling bed, which is, I guess they had an ice thing, or, when you died, they would put you on this thing that would keep you cold so you wouldn't start stinking. But, man, this dude it was a lot of tragedy in this guy's life. He's very cool. You can do a lot of research on him. He's just a very interesting character. And he's kind of the one that perpetuated the whole, Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil thing. But let's get into it. Here we go. And so again, I was saying earlier that there are many different versions of him doing this song. And I think later in his life, it became more of a 4/4 kind of just a groove thing. Because in the beginning, it's like, it's a weird timing because, you never really hear it with drums, so what I do, I kind of hill country it, but I can show you the notes. You could do it any way you want. This is the way I do it. I think later in his life, I might have heard, this is where I learned it, and so over the time, I just forget where I learned these things, but this is it. So it's got a lot of 3 on it, and then that's the resolve, but you kind of start up on these strings. So these top 2, we're going to slide up to the 3, right? So you can, he's a pretty sloppy guy, but that's one of the things that makes it really cool. But here's the riff. And he slides up like that, but I just can't do it as well as he does. So he got this cool hand. This is cool. But here's the riff. Then, so he stays on the 1 right there. I got a letter this morning. How you reckon it read? Say hurry, hurry. God, your love is dead. I got a letter this morning. How do you reckon it read? Hurry, hurry. God, your love is dead. All right, so let's do it one more time and I'll do it slow. So you just, first thing is you just sliding up to that 3. Right? Right, so that's it. That's the beat of it. But, if you want to do it like Son House, you can use a pick to get, sometimes like when you're on acoustic like this, you get more. Right, so that's the main riff. And then you just got the 12-bar blues. So we're on the 1. I got a letter this morning. How you reckon it read? Say, hurry, hurry. Got your love it dead. I got a letter. Said, hurry, hurry. Got your love. headed for the door. So that's pretty much straightforward how it goes. He's got a lot of verses in there. He talks about very dark stuff. He was a preacher, and there's another video. I'll put a link to it, and it's where Howlin is playing, and Sunhouse is sitting at the bar, man, and it's really sad because Howlin is just kind of riding him because he's such a bad alcoholic, and it's kind of a very sad blues thing to see. This man, he was a preacher and just a great musician. But later in life, he did. There's another movie called I think it's Two Trains Coming, and man, it talks about Sunhouse a lot in there, where they're kind of seeking him out. And later in life, he did get some cool things happen to him with the revival of good blues. But that's it, man. That's the riff. Right, so finger, pick, whatever you want to do, because the thing is, don't try to be Sunhouse. You got to do your own thing. You got to make it sound like you, okay? And interesting things about that, like, so my brother, he's really into hill country music, and he's never really studied music or anything like that, so it all comes from his ear, and he's got this crazy deep hill country blues sound to him. Almost it's cotton patch, but it's really, really cool, because he's not trying to be these musicians. He's not trying to play it identically like them. He's just got a weird twang and a weird, not even weird, he's just got his own thing he's doing, and so a lot of times as musicians, especially guitar players, when you're trying to play stuff like this, man, you can really get hung up. I was hung up for years on just trying to play it exactly like they did. And you're just not going to do that. Please don't even try that. And it was funny because my mentor, Reverend K.M. Williams, I was like, dude, we should play some Junior Kimbrough. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, we should play some Junior. He's like, dude, we play Junior Kimbrough all the time. So, because he made it his own, and he did Sad Days and Lonely Nights, but he did it his own way, and he changed the lyrics, and that's the way those guys originally did it. So, hopefully these riff shorts help, and you can, kind of find your own sound, man, especially just explore open G, open D, open A, open E, whatever, man. Just get in there and have fun doing it, and especially, when I get my bands together and I just kind of learn things, like hell, last night we did love you. So we made that our own. I just kind of did it our way, and it was great, man. It's fun. Please understand that you just have to have fun doing this. You're not trying to show off, My deal, I want to have fun. I just want my band to have fun. I want people to have fun. We had a great time last night. A lot of people. It was just, it's a fun thing, man. We're just up there to have fun. Janky and the Juke Joint, boys. You should subscribe. Got a lot of these coming at you. Hill country blues in general. I'm going to work through a lot of the hill country stuff and the Cotton Patch, Junior Kimbrough, R.L. Burnside. Then I'll get to some, other things, like this is Sunhouse, this is Delta Blues. And so it's just a great thing. So subscribe, come back, check me out. You can find me on Spotify. You can go to getjanky.com. Spotify is Janky. And also I just released a country song, my first country song, Day Drinking Again. And it's by Scott Lindsay, not Janky. That's my real name. My parents weren't that cruel. So my music is Janky. I'm Janky. Subscribe. Thanks. Come back. Boom.